know the news.
You have to go over to OnlyFans to find out.
So you're
I
not giving
can't
that
speak on the long and lead on. Yeah, it's pop on the one. Long and go over the OnlyFans and you find out what's true from what I.
Alright. So what do you think, or what do you say to people who believe that all of this, from the OnlyFans page to this first set of pictures being leaked, so what is happening now, that you're simply doing this because of clothes, because they don't feel as though your music is speaking out, that you're looking for another avenue to be relevant? What would you say to those persons?
It's working. Whatever, it's working.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much straightforward. How has any of this affected your brand or your revenue? I mean, you are an artist. You have multiple sources of income coming in, revenue coming in. Has this affected in any way any of your brands or endorsements that you have had in pipeline or you had before?
I mean, as a brand ambassador, I've worked with several companies throughout the years. I tend to realize that brands are very sensitive when it comes on to certain things, you know. But I believe that what is for you can be for somebody else. And I always say, as a brand ambassador, you have to go through challenges. You have to be able to overcome. You have to be able to stand strong amidst what's going on. You understand the message? To represent a brand. So it doesn't matter if the world are come down for you or they're talking the worst things about you. You have to, if you evolve from that I've done that from 2008 when I stand stronger, when the whole world is against me. I've evolved from that, so that makes you a strong contender for any ambassadorship anywhere across the world. So for me, even what's going on, it doesn't distract me. It doesn't stop me from achieving what I'm supposed to achieve. And I'm not losing anything. I'm gaining. So if I'm losing one place, then I gain the other place. You understand what I say? So anyway, me again, at this time I stay. But representing in like as a brand ambassador, the strongest person always is the right person to fit in that category. Somebody that can stand up, somebody that's not easily defeated. I think that kind of person is a brand ambassador, and I represented for several brands all across the world. And once you're at, then we find it. That's the way me know. Once you're at, then we find it.
Understood. Does Marco Dean, your son, which I absolutely love, by the way, and he is super intelligent. If you guys had the opportunity to meet him, you see how amazing he is.
Me raise him.
Yeah.
Me go back with me.
So tell me, is he aware of what is happening overall online and OnlyFans and the rumors and all of this, the leaked photos? Is he aware of what's happening?
Of course. What I tend to do whenever anything's happening, I go to him first. You know, and I talk to him. Because I'm me raising him. You understand, as a mother. So I let him understand, and he respects women. You understand? Let him understand the pros and the cons. And all the things then. And he understands, trust me. And he hugs me and he comforts me and he says, Mom, it's gonna be okay. Because I've never shown Marco like I'm a failure. I've never shown my son like I'm gonna give up. Because a lot of mothers are out there doing what they have to do to take care of their children and to earn, you understand, to provide a better life for their children. So at the end of the day, I'm not degrading anybody that's out there, and even if you're a mother, because even on the same platform, everybody over there with me no subscribe. They are mothers. So what makes me different? I'm not Mother Mary. I'm not carrying the crown of all mothers of the world. So that doesn't make me different. I'm an entertainer, and he understands that, and he's going to come with the territory. From before I'm born, they are going through it. So it's not because of OnlyFans the angel is going through it. From before Marco Dean born, in the fact that his parents are public figures, and you know things are going to happen, trials and tribulation. But I'm happy that he's strong, just like his mother. I am so happy for that, and he understands because he go through him born till know him come see mother go through it. So I have to fight. So no matter what is happening, I'm not going to stop until I reach. And you're going to clap for the heavyweight champ because I'm going to get there.
You speak a lot about you being a mother and you having to do what you need to do for Marco. What is your status with Moses, Beanie Man? What is your status with it? Is it that he's not helpful?
I mean, at the end of the day, Moses is Marco Dean's dad. No, that cannot change. And we're parents for an amazing child. But as a mother, I have to bear the weight of taking care of my child. You understand? So that's where that's.
So is he active in his life? Is he actively assisting where parenting is concerned?
He's doing what he's doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. You understand? I'm not going to really speak on that too much, but whatever it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, and in regards to his recent comments that were made in regards to your OnlyFans page, what's your stance on that?
When did say?
I'd rather not quote. I'd rather not quote. So is it that you're not following up what the king of the dancehall is saying?
No, not really, because I'm so busy doing me. I have no time to follow what anyone is saying. You understand? But at the
So
end of
if
the
he's
day,
not in agreement with the OnlyFans then, what would be your thought process behind
why
it?
would he agreement on with the OnlyFans?
If he's not in
That's not his
agreement.
business to be in agreement with how I make my hustle. Because I'm not taking care of me. I'm taking care of me. So at the end of the day, I have to do me.
Okay, understood. All right. So does having an OnlyFans page help or hurt you the most?
Help me. Help. I don't do hurt. Because hurt is defeat. So I don't do hurt. You understand what I'm saying?
So it has done a lot more for you than...
It's an income. It's an income generator. And it's a job for me. So that can hurt me when I'm actually gaining. So once you're gaining and once something is working for you, it cannot hurt you.
Understood. All right. Do you really intend on buying a Porsche? I must ask, because I heard that you were going to buy a Porsche, and I know Porsche is quite expensive.
Just like, look at my dress. Look at my dress. Just look at my dress. Expensive, and there. I think I deserve everything absolutely fabulous in life. So I'm treating myself to many things. So just, you can stay. I'm treating myself to many things.
All right, understood. All right, what is your present status with Spice? Have you forgiven and forgotten? Have you moved on? You know, have you spoken to her since you and her had that public spat? What's the status?
I'm really focusing on me right now, to be honest. If I'm doing me, I'm focusing on me.
All right. So that's all you're giving me?
Yeah.
Nothing more? No little ounce and
Nothing more.
The dreamers want to know. All right. So what advice would you give to young women out there who are presently facing issues when it comes to cyberbullying as well?
Yes, all right. Repeat that.
What advice would you give to women out there who are presently being or facing issues of cyberbullying themselves? Because you've had a fair share of that.
Forever. Not the first. Report it. Get help. Because that's what I did. Seek advice. Get help. Because they're here to protect us. When you're on cybercrime, get help.
But in terms of negative comments, there's really nothing you can do about someone's opinion.
All right.
So what would you say to people
The thing
who
is, yeah,
are being targeted in that way?
you have to just know who you are and stand firm. And know that you're human. Because at the end of the day, sometimes if walls could talk, and some things some of them do, and then people judge people. If walls could talk, and people tell about it. So yeah, you have to just stay strong and just know that in life things happen.
Okay.
But it's how you overcome. It's what you do after the fact. You understand what I said? So if you curl up and die, that's when you get defeated. But if you stand up tall and you put on your best face and you put on your best outfit and you step out and hold your head high, they cannot defeat you. When you lay down and ball and curl, that's when the enemy wins. But when you stand tall, you put on your best suit and you step out with your head high, enemy can't tackle you. Check that from me, the angel. I've been there, done that, and still doing it.
Is the angel dating now? Are you seeing anyone?
A lot. A lot of men over OnlyFans. A lot of man. I miss a man. A man to me. They can't walk in peace.
Alright.
No, sir. Men
Alright,
love
so-
the flesh so
Wow.
much.
This is very interesting.
Love
I'm
that.
asking all of the dreamers right now if you have a question. I'm going to allow probably for about 2 questions.
Any month. I don't have the time.
We're going to allow probably about 2 or 3 questions. Monique, can you assist me please in finding some questions right now from the dreamers? Dreamers, go ahead and send us your questions. If I've asked the question already, I'm asking you not to send in the question. But ask us the question, or ask Angel a question that we haven't
Not right
addressed.
here.
Any questions you're seeing there, Monique, that we need to ask? And who is it from? Okay, the questions are coming in, dreamers. While the questions are coming in, let me give another shout out to 876 Terrace Bar and Grill here in Kingston. Thank you so much for allowing us to venue. It has been a great experience here. And of course, having the Angel here to talk about all that's happening. My assistant Monique is presently looking for a question to ask. So we just want to shout out to 876 Terrace Bar and Grill. And of course, another shout out to Daydream for this wonderful platform. This is Rumor Has It. Do we have a question?
So Candace_Sam says, why didn't you resort to investing and uplifting young women instead of going to OnlyFans?
I'm always uplifting women. This is not downgrading anybody. I'm an adult and I'm free to do whatever I want to do. And as I say, I'm not raising anybody's children. But at the end of the day, I've been uplifting. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been uplifting. And I can name out my catalog of music, and I'm still uplifting, I'm still empowering. If somebody asks me, the Angel, you think my daughter should do OnlyFans? I said, when she reaches 18, she can make her own decision. So that's why, as I say, cover the eyes, them of your mind, cover the ears, them of your mind. This is an adult subscribers content platform. 18 and over, excuse you.
Another one, Mishibu_Tomlin, she's saying, is it because of the separation/divorce with Beanie Man make you doing all manner of evil?
Next question.
So let the record state that the Angel will not be answering that question.
So, Paul Mikaz is asking, how do you help your son to cope with the negativity?
Sure, guys.
Were you on the line? Actually, I answered the question already.
She did. She answered that question.
Did I answer that question? Where were you?
We'll allow for 2 more questions.
Okay, _Incog_Nito is asking, you mentioned that you are God-fearing. How does that reconcile with what you're doing?
One person without a sin, dash one stone for me. One person out there without sin, cast a stone on the Angel. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, Nikki_Welsh. If this starts to negatively affect your relationship with your son, will you stop?
Nothing can ever affect me and my son's relationship under no shape or form. He knows who his mother is, and that's the most important. The money that I take on to be the long and lean doll of the OnlyFans does not define why I'm as a mother. I'm Michelle Downer, and that never changes.
All right. Thank you so much, Monique.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, The Angel. Now, you can't come on Their Dream and not tell us about your music, because that's very, very important.
And solid.
So let us talk about the projects that we have coming out as we're about to close.
Thank you so much for having me. Well, I'm working on my EP right now as we speak. It's going to be entitled Exposed, because it's been given to me like that on a platform, because I'm doing my thing, I'm exposed, so why not just try a different avenue and then see how it works. Obviously it's working, so I realize that people love the sex sells, but the sexier side, which definitely works. So I'm just trying that avenue, and I'm doing an EP promoting that kind of music, Exposed. And after that EP, I'm also venturing into doing reggae. So I'm doing 2 albums. I'm doing the EP, which is the sexier side of the Angel, and I'm also going to do a different album, which represents my group and where I'm coming from, like a stronger side of me, which is the reggae side of the Angel. So, it's so much music in me and so much work. And so basically, that could really focus on that now. And I have a number of songs out. Of course, Exposed going to be on the album. And I have Clapperboats, and I have those 3 songs in rotation. Shooting the video, I already shot the video for Exposed, so I'm doing the video for Talk About. As we speak, putting that together, and of course on mine. So just crazy work, and just working with the flow, and any opportunity that makes sense, that can, bring in the bag, I'll definitely take it, because I have to put my son through college, and as a quint at time for college and all these things. So I have to set up solid foundation for him. That's what I'm saying. So everything that I'm doing for the love of my child.
Gotcha. Please remind persons their social media handles so that they can follow.
Follow The Angel right now, The Angel Music. Right now, let me tell you about it. Follow The Angel Music on Instagram, Twitter. My new Twitter account, The Angel Music _. So once you hit those buttons and follow The Angel, you see how to subscribe on OnlyFans, and you see what is there from what is not there, and you get a chance to be a part of the long and lean down experience. So follow me on Instagram, that's where I share most of my information, The Angel Music. And right now. Get the facts.
Alright, so again, just thank you so much to 876 Terrace Bar and Grill. When we came inside, we had to sanitize our hand, we got our temperature check, and of course, Angel and I are social distancing, which is super important. And the team that is behind the phone and behind the camera, they're all wearing masks, so we're protecting ourselves. It's a very serious time right now. I want to implore everyone just to wear your mask and to social distance. Guys, you can follow me at I am Talisa Taylor. Thank you so much, Dear Dream, and of course the 876 Terrace Bar and Grill. Thank you, guys.
People have done me a fuck.
Don't you go? Send it to your camera, man.